Starting with the elderly wolf uncle, chapter 128. The space everywhere it passes is sparkling and fluctuating like ripples. Two crimson beams seem to be able to smash everything. Next second, coincidentally, Chen Tian smiled easily, leaned forward slightly, and his eyes glowed red. Rumble. Two red beams of light that were completely powerful and not inferior to the motherland suddenly burst out in his eyes. The beams on both sides collided together in an instant. Boom. A terrifying energy collision sound. Waves of sound waves instantly spread out at the collision of energy. Suddenly, the place where it collided gathered endless majestic energy. High in the sky, there seems to be an extra red sun. The terrifying high temperature instantly dissipated, raising the temperature of the space within thousands of miles around it by several degrees. Those who were surrounded by onlookers only felt that they were not in the outdoor street, but were placed in some kind of steelmaking furnace. The skin of countless people was instantly occupied by burning pain. The hair and clothing smelled burnt. Together with the leaves of the plants on both sides of the road, they are slightly curled. Hurry back. In the midst of a cry of pain, those people who rushed over to see the excitement suddenly had no other interest and quickly ran back. Near the street, the sky was illuminated by two red beams of light colliding together. Boom one by one. Moreover, there are more rounds of aftermath, that above the sky, spread down. Everyone's clothes and hair, and those leaves fluttered and danced. It's too much like that. Queen Maeve looked up at this scene in the sky. Her eyes were reflected red, and she couldn't look back for a long time. This is too similar. Moreover, it seems that the ability of that teenager will be a little stronger. As for the masses who only ran far away at close range, all the rest of the people in the streets were attracted by the confrontation between Chen Tian and the motherland in the sky. Look, it's the motherland. Who is the person fighting him? How can it have exactly the same abilities as the people of the motherland? Moreover, it seems that the young man with an oriental appearance has obviously gained the upper hand. How is that possible? The motherland still has the upper hand one day. Who is that teenager? At the same time, various questions and discussions also erupted in the middle of the group. Even nearby reporters rushed over as soon as possible. People with the same abilities as the people of the motherland, he even suppressed the former. Such a thing is undoubtedly great news for the world. So, the scene was quickly broadcast on various platforms. At this time, Walker and Company broker's office. Ashley Barrett sat in a chair eating an apple. The news that suddenly popped up on TV caught her attention. How is that possible? She looked up and saw the picture on the screen, and her expression suddenly became nervous. In the picture, it is the eyes of the motherland that release the hot vision, and 2.2 collides with the hot vision of another person. Damn it, have you seen the news now? She was so nervous that she immediately called the public relations department to inquire about the situation. Ashley Barrett, as an agent for the Super Six, now sees the motherland and another superpower battling another. Nature knows the seriousness of the matter. What's more, the ability of that person and the motherland are too similar. More important is Ashley Barrett didn't know each other. Boom, the other side, over the city. Chen Tian and the people of the motherland are still looking at the bottle heat. It's just that the former's expression is indifferent and seems to be very relaxed. However, the expression on the face of the motherland became more and more hideous, and the body trembled, which seemed extremely difficult. I won't lose, he thought through gritted teeth. Yet the next second, Chen Tian suddenly burst out, and his eyes burst out with even more turbulent beams. Rumble. All the energy seemed to roar like a surge, unstoppable, and easily crushed the hot sight of the motherland into scattered starlight. Directly bombarded the motherland. He was instantly hit by a huge impact, and the whole person could no longer maintain the flight, and fell to the ground. Phew. Next second, Chen Tian's figure suddenly flashed, and he came directly to the sky above the motherland. A whip leg slashed down. Rumble. The whole body of the motherland, who was already falling, seemed to have been bombarded by a 10,000-meter giant mountain. The falling body even dragged a long afterimage in the sky. He himself was like a meteor that fell to the ground, smashing to the ground. The ground cracked, like a meteorite falling. Chapter 92. The motherland suffered a fiasco. A collection of Super Six. Panicked Walker. Rumble. In the earth-shattering roar and explosion, sound waves were everywhere, strong winds scattered, and dust and fog that covered the sky were slowly blown away. On the exposed ground, a deep pit with a diameter of hundreds of meters and a depth of more than 10 meters was smashed by the motherland. Countless underground pipes were just smashed and broken, and a large amount of water suddenly gushed out, forming large and small fountains that stained the ground. Chen Tian's expression was indifferent, floating above the sky, overlooking everything below. The light cast by a blazing sun above his head outlined a light edge around his body. The whole person clearly did nothing, but projected a powerful momentum that no one could shake. It was like the god of war descending on earth. However, the entire city, whether live or through live broadcasts watching this battle between the motherland and the teenagers, fell silent. These people were in unspeakable shock. They looked at the strange and powerful figure, unable to return to their senses for a long time. People from the motherland, actually lost? For this fact, no one dares to believe it, they find it difficult to accept. The invincible motherland of the six-person group turned out to be so powerless. Lost. You know, before this moment, no matter who the eyes were, including in the hearts of the motherland themselves, they had never dared to imagine that the invincible motherland would fall into his hands. Not to mention the embarrassing fiasco with such a huge disadvantage. Who is this strange teenager? Why can he have such great power? Studied but cannot comprehend. In the hearts of more people, even a trace of despair was born. After all, the people of the motherland are the embodiment of justice in the hearts of the overwhelming majority of ignorant people.